You are listening to the Hello Sport Podcast.
Welcome back to the Hello Sport Podcast, home of unqualified opinion and unwavering bias. I'm in the driver's seat today. I'm driving the show. I'm pushing it forward. Tommy's away. Tommy's gone skiing.
Yeah.
Big Tommy.
I'm in the back seat. Daddy.
Daddy.
You there yet?
And I'm joined by my old mate, Hamish Street, Fighter Street. One of the greats all time. Remember when you and I went to DEFCON 1 and we got picked up by Burmo? Twice. Twice. But Burmo picked us up that time and drove us all the way back to Bathurst. And you and I were like, should we just sit in the back?
We just wanted to be together after sharing such doofery.
Yeah.
Such emphatic noise.
Yeah, doofery is a good word.
Doofery, just harmoniously thumping through the fucking the body.
Yep.
We were a bit like kind of fish out of water there, though. You know, like we all went as a bit. It was more like your group of friends or your school friends. You nicely invited me to come along.
Yep.
And even all of us were kind of like, look at the crowd here. This is like where.
Well, I think, would it be fair to say that everyone at some point in their life should experience like a raid or or a hard styles event?
Yeah.
They're weird setups.
Yeah.
There's weird people there. Like people that sort of come out of the cracks, you know? Like where the fuck?
It's kind of
where do you see people, you sort of ask yourself, what do you do on the weekend?
Oh,
where do you work?
Like the pants with the lightning bolt and they're kind of like flare
and everyone's
out.
wearing big fluffy boots and shit. It's a lot.
Have you ever seen that Thomas Tank Engine fucking goths under the bridge and they're doing like hard style dance music? It's like bum 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 ba-da-dum.
Could you get that up, Tobler?
It's good.
It's basically like goths under a bridge dancing to the Thomas the Tank Engine thing.
That'll bring it.
But you're right. Like I went to, I think 3 DEFCONs. By no measure am I like a hard styles guy, or was. Definitely not now. I dabble. I dip the toe in.
Yeah. I long for those moments where I can dabble. Like a whole festival of hard styles. Probably a pass now at 36.
Yeah.
But give me the black tent of a festival that I happen to be at for about 30 minutes.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I long to this is it. This is it.
This is early internet. Back when the internet was still like...
Look at that guy. Look at that guy.
The goggles. The gas mask. But it works perfectly. They're gammering.
See that girl at the back there with the boots on. Those are the people getting around.
Yeah. The fluffy shin pads.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Is that are these goths or emos? What's the go here?
Cyber goths. According to the video.
Oh, God, it's a weird world we live in.
Weird world. So what have you typed in to find that?
Just goths, Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah. Check it out, punters.
It's got over 7 million views, it's pretty popular.
You know what? Like
that'll do, I reckon.
As boring as school can be, if you're in a shithole town in Belfast, you know, or just outskirts, you know, somewhere,
drive by in Belfast,
you know, somewhere in Germany where this is probably where there's not much going on, you probably would find me down at the bridge doing the Thomas the Tank Engine gammering, because you got to live as a teenager. You got to find your little niches.
You got to live, mate.
I mean, we went to DEFCON. That was kind of our little.
That was us living, and like obviously we salute Burma. I think we've told that story before. We salute him for his patience dealing with us. But like the way I think about it, though, and I think this is fucking reasonable. If you think about it this way, Punter, you might on the face of it go, it's a bit rude to jump in the back seat when he's picked you up and driven you all the way back to Bathurst. But I'd look at it this way: if one of us sits in the front, then you've got 2 worlds colliding. You've got a sober guy and you've got a guy who's been at DEFCON. Whereas, wouldn't you just want the two people who've been at DEFCON to be together?
But look at it this way: it is rude, and that's why it's funny. Because that's why he was so cut in the front. He's like, "Why don't you sit in the front with me?" And we're like, "No, dude, we want to reminisce on what's happened. You took fucking." It was almost a
you
bit
should have come, mate.
Yeah, he should have come was the first little caveat. Then the next thing was he was an hour late to pick us up. So no front seat banter for me.
That's missed in the story. He was late picking us up.
Yeah, we had to walk around like the perimeter of the festival.
Yeah. So for that, you get us sitting.
And he was angry at us for to be fair, he's dealing with two idiots trying to find their way out of a Tommy Tank Engine crowd.
Yeah. On Tommy the Tank Engine, have you seen the meme going around punters and dribblers recently?
No.
Of our good friend Thomas Birmingham.
When you're interviewing here, Thomas, that's funny that's come up.
Yeah.
What, serendipity or what do you call it? Yeah. That's were you around him when he saw this? Did he laugh?
No.
And then quietly go to the toilet for a cry?
He put it in the group. Did this come through yesterday? Put it in the group last night.
It came up, yes. Yeah, there were some people making comments yesterday when we were having our
there was people
meeting.
making comments, which he was aware of.
Yeah.
He brought up.
Yeah.
He was sort of, he wasn't
stoked.
He wasn't stoked. He's good about it. He wasn't stoked, obviously. I'll tell you this.
He fluctuates.
He's a fluctuator. Yep.
Yeah.
He absolutely fluctuates. There's something about his ensemble, though. I'm going to come into bat for Tommy here. There's something about the angle and the ensemble that he's wearing. It's the puffy Hello Sport jacket, which is a terrific jacket on its own. HelloSport.shop. But he's paired it into like some baggy pants that sort of come in wide and go low. It makes him look...
Well, look at the triangle here. The triangle of the shirt. So the jacket and the buttons go wider at the bottom.
Yes.
So it just gives away tummy.
Yes, you're right. Yeah.
Undeniable triangle.
So go to the YouTube if you want to see the photo, or go to Punters and Dribblers to check it out. It's the fat controller meme. People saying that Tommy's got a lot of fat controller about him. It's opening up from the top button and then goes all the way down to the width of the pants.
Yeah, wider at the base.
I'm not going to say it's an optical illusion.
But it doesn't help. It doesn't help.
Angles are not his friend there.
Nah. No. But you know what is? The big goofy smile that he's doing. He just looks like a big jolly
and the rock controller. Back. And the rock back on the...
both feet up.
Like, for whatever reason, there is, I think, what's the term I'm looking for? People often associate fat people with being jolly.
Jolly, like Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. He looks jolly there.
He's a jolly dad. Why wouldn't he be jolly? He's a great podcast, 3 kids.
Yeah.
Living his life.
He's going to the snow today. He's got a lot to be jolly about, really.
Fresh off a good Father's Day, I'm sure.
Manly didn't make the 8, but, they were the top of the bottom 8. Something to,
Well, 10th, but yeah.
10th. just above Eels. 11th.
Yeah, well, above the Eels, mate. So, he looks... It's the angles, it's the lighting, and it's the jolly pose that he's putting on.
The pants as well go symmetrically to the top. You're going like tight around the ankles and then going wide.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. He's got a really wide set pant on.
And he's got his hand in his pocket, making like the pants look even wider.
Oh, has he got his hand in his pocket?
Yeah, he does, which doesn't help again.
So that's what. Yeah, so they look parachutey.
Everything is wrong about the. He's just not getting forgiven by the angles. The elbows.
It's all against him.
Yeah, everything.
It's all against him.
What's the solution to the pants? I'm confused about the pants.
Don't wear them.
Well, I think that he's I think that if you're going to wear the big puffy jacket, I wouldn't be wearing the big puffy pant.
And hands
because it makes it all look puffy, and then when you got the hand in the pocket, you're pulling it out even further. It looks like he's got parachute pants on.
Although yours right next to it, hand in pocket, looks.
But it's a different. But denim doesn't have as much give.
It's front on actually.
It's front on again. Yeah. Angles. You got to remember the angles here, punters and dribblers. And I'm coming in a bat for my boy Tommy here because he looks big and jolly in those photos, and that's not.
Well, they complement each other.
That's not the guy I know. Like he is jolly, and he's not small, but he doesn't look that big day to day. That's what I'll say.
Yeah.
That's what I'll say.
And his chin's back in his laugh, which just accentuates
that's
the double
one.
chin as well.
He's
so
doing no favours, but That's a happy man, and that's the man I want to see. That's my friend, Tommy Burns.
Yeah, that's my friend Tommy Burns. He looks like the sort of guy you want to hang out with.
Fuck yeah, he does. And he is the kind of guy you want to hang out with.
Like if that guy if you're at a party, right, and things are a bit sleepy, things are a bit slow, and this jolly guy walks in,
you can lean on Tom.
You can lean on him, mate.
Yeah.
You can believe in Tom.
He's good at a breakfast, breaking the ice.
Yeah, great.
He's good at the back end of a bender.
Yeah, great at a back end.
I almost admire his ability to jump out of the bender right before it is too late. It's not too early, but it's not too late. He has quite a good exit.
He has good
bender morals.
Bender sensibilities.
Yeah, correct.
He's got great bender sensibilities. Like he can spot an exiting. He has finely tuned senses to when things are deteriorating. Yeah. And maybe now's the time to pull the ripcord.
Yeah.
It doesn't always work out for him, but he's at least acknowledging it, whereas I'm someone that probably ignores those signs a lot of the time.
The cardigan
until it's too
now
late.
Just a tethered rope. You've just pulled at all the cords.
Yeah.
And left it.
Like I might ignore the deterioration of the conversation, you know?
It's when me and Jarchi always say the thing with benders is try to keep
their own
it,
thing.
My thing is also everyone do your own thing, but our thing that we try to do is whenever we notice circles getting a bit like serious when they're talking, just keep it funny. And like an easy way to do that is just to like YouTube videos, like sillies, just break the serious with Norm Macdonald videos. Have you heard the Norm Macdonald joke? Got to take you through it. Not a fan of that?
Yeah.
Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Okay,
not for you.
Oh, is that not hitting? What about We Can Be Heroes, Chris Lilly?
Chris Lilly, big one with us.
Hamish, you'll often find Hamish and I dining out on a bit of Chris Lilly. I'm not going to do the impersonation here.
Big Phil
may not be
Olivetti.
inappropriate, but
it's not even the you can tell by handspan.
Yeah.
He keeps bringing that up.
Well,
so you can imagine.
You can imagine. When he calls the station.
Take the money.
Yeah, get it. It's
Take
donk.
the money.
Donk.
Who am I, Mum?
Nah, Phil. Phil Olivetti. Phil Olivetti is one of the great characters of all time in, I think, Australian television history.
Yeah, what's he?
Ricky Wong, Phil Olivetti,
Pat Mullins.
Pat Mullins, elite. Pat dying at the end of that.
Tragic.
Like...
Poor Terry.
Unbelievable.
But just throw in a dolphin obsession there, just because.
Ella loves her staring competitions. How she'll just like walk around the house staring at that Irish guy. What was his name?
Terry.
Oh, my little Terry.
Oh, my little Terry.
I sing to him sometimes.
Yeah.
She's just a kook.
And Terry sets up the course in the backyard.
Yeah.
Oh, it's pure stuff. Pure as the driven snow.
Kook with a boot. The big fucking short boot.
But so I suppose what you're getting at, Street, is just some advice for those venturing out this weekend. If you find things getting a little grim...
Keep it silly, keep it light, keep it funny, and the bender will keep going. It'll be a lot funner. That's what I find. That's what I try to...
but seriously, if you're light on material...
Although, can't shit on space yarns as well, because I do enjoy those... Sometimes going down a World War II rant. Like, we are pathetically generic in terms of our chat. World War II chat, of course, you're going to talk about that. But it's just we enjoy it. We enjoy what we enjoy.
Listen, we enjoy it, and maybe we are... What's the term I'm looking for? Predictable?
Yeah. To the outside.
To the outsider, it's like, oh, yeah, right, of course you're talking about World War II. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you? If you aren't interested by World War II, then that surprises me, because I'm like, how is that not one of the most interesting things that's fucking ever happened?
And just not that long ago is what
not that long ago
in the map sense, in the biblical map sense. You imagine it's like it's right there, the top of the ruler.
It's yesterday.
It's 10 mil.
It's
in the
yesterday.
Ruler.
If you're going human history, it's yesterday.
80 years since the end of World War II.
80 years. And how quick a year goes.
Just a lifetime.
80 years since the end of it. Like, what are we talking about?
It's nearly 40 years since the Eels won the premiership. 39. So just double that and you got World War II.
You double.
Or does that maybe feel like a very, very long time?
You pretty much double. Not quite, but you pretty much double. We will as of next year.
In like 2 months, 3 months, we'll double.
Just say we double the Eels premiership drought, and that's the death of the big fella with the moustache.
Yeah. Now, was he shot? His body was never found?
Well,
he was burnt and buried?
Listen,
why the fuck wouldn't...
There's rabbit holes, and people go down them. Yeah. Argentina, etc. I believe that the Russians have a jaw fragment. I think that's where they've validated his death.
Oh, they got his jaw.
Yeah.
Well,
pulled out of a like a shell hole. They burnt the bodies, him and Eva, in a hole.
But you'd think right, if you found the shell, I mean, you can't go back in time. This is very hindsight, but they found a bit of the chin.
Well, because they didn't burn the whole
thing. And they didn't keep digging to find the rest of it?
Well, no, because they burnt the body, and all that was left was like a jawbone, apparently.
Yeah, a piece of his jaw and a piece of his skull, apparently.
There you go. And supposedly through genetic records or whatever, they've been able to prove it was him.
Do you know he had a fucking wedding down there in the bunker when it was all going to shit?
Yep.
Talk about etch. Talk about the sun coming up, the birds chirping on a bad bender. Times that by a fucking million. And a deathly dark wedding with old mate Adolf.
Mate.
And then everyone's tranking up to Com Sui at the end of it.
Oh, yeah. No,
here's to the bride and groom. Or they drink.
So they sign the cyanide pills and shit. Very, very etch. No sun, underground, rattling the whole time from bombs. Like,
I don't know if there is the devil, but if there is, he was certainly lurking around that bunker.
Oh, he was
conjuring up his best work in the souls of the people in that.
Yeah. He was doing some work via osmosis through those cunts. There's absolutely no doubt about that.
Yeah.
This episode today brought to you by our good friends at Four Pines, punters and dribblers, best in the absolute business. Out there on Friday night, farewelling Manly season. It's over, but it's not about that. What it's all about is that Four Pines just makes it such a better experience. Like, going to the footy's great, but when there's Four Pines there, baby, when they've got Japanese lagers there, when they've got the hill lager, life's better. It's as simple as that. One of the great pairings of all time is Four Pines and live sport. There, I said it. It's like a knife and a fork. You know, Tom and Eddy. Water and fire. Nah, that's a bad one. But you know what I'm trying to say? Chocolate and Easter. Like, they're some of the great pairings all the time. Live sport and Four Pines. That comes to mind straight away. Punters and Dribblers, we are proudly sponsored by Neds. Heard of them? Well, you should have. They're only the number one bookie in the country. You know, not a big deal or anything. It's where I punt, and I don't know if you know, but I'm having one of the great seasons all time. I don't think that there would be a professional punter in the country that's doing as well as I'm doing. That's how good I'm going. In the hardest rugby league season of all time, I'm profitable. Now, if you're like, geez, Ed, how do I follow your bets? All you have to do is get a Neds account, then go to the profiles, and you'll find all my bets on there. You can share them. You just share them. Or I share them to you, and you just copy them. Does that make sense? Like, that's a layup. And it's all thanks to Neds and their absolutely glorious profiles function.
Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.
There's actually a movie. Can you see when this comes out, please, Tobler? Hermann Goering, the number 2.
Yeah, Goering, yeah. Fat cunt.
Really fat. At one point, like, he spent most of the back end of the war just accumulating art and drinking, like, fine wines and shit. He had a morphine addiction, I think.
Yeah, right.
He did have
himself,
he did have a morphine addiction.
Hitler handed him the gun in the cell.
He
told him you better
was like the last one at the Nuremberg Trials, and I'm pretty sure Russell Crowe's doing a movie about
He is. Russell Crowe's going to play Goering. Rami Malek is Douglas Kelly.
And Douglas Kelly's the American lawyer.
Is the psychiatrist who is charged with determining if Goering is fit to sit the stand at the Nuremberg Trials. Comes out in November this year.
What's it called?
Nuremberg
Trials. Fascinating stuff.
Like Cillian Murphy and fucking, I don't know. You'd have to throw. It'd just have to be done really well. you know. Which I'm
well,
sure
who knows? I mean, Russell doesn't do that much stuff anymore, I feel like. I don't see Russell in a whole lot of stuff anymore. But I'm pumped for this. I'm pumped for it. I've gone back and read the court transcripts, as one does, from that trial.
What?
And Herman was a handful because he made everyone ask him the questions in English, but then he would get the answers, the questions rather, translated into German, but he spoke English.
It's a bit of fuckery.
A bit of fuckery. So he knew, he would give himself time to think of his answers and shit. Yeah. Apparently he ran rings around people. Very interesting stuff.
Yeah. Well, like a true psychopath.
Oh, he was a sick puppy.
No empathy. How do I die on the cross with a God complex, you know?
Yeah, all that stuff.
Because everyone thinks they're in the right. That's the bad thing about too much patriotism, I guess. But interesting, the trials was I think he was a Jewish solicitor who gave the famous opening.
Yes.
It's a very famous opening monologue to the trial.
The American lawyer.
Yeah. And I can only paraphrase that he said something to the effect of, these crimes were so bad. Never before has the world seen human life distinguished on an industrial scale to this level, that we now as a UN have to come together and make sure at the forefront this can never happen again. That is basically the number one prerogative of the UN, to stop this kind of thing happening again.
Yeah.
Well, it says it much more eloquently, but...
Well, you know what? I like the dig you had. I thought it was pretty good. It had never happened before, never happened. It obviously hasn't happened since.
But imagine he's a little prepping that speech and delivering the first words of justice to such injustice. Pretty powerful stuff.
Oh, mate.
I'd love to know his name.
Leopold Alexander? Is that it? Dr. Leo Alexander?
Whoever the opening, who's an American lawyer.
Robert H. Jackson?
Yeah, I think it might have been.
Supreme Court Justice. Open the
he was
Nuremberg
Lord
Trials.
Justice.
Open the Nuremberg Trial. There he is, Robert H. Jackson, played by Michael Shannon. Who's Mike?
Oh, get out. Michael Shannon's... yeah.
What's Michael Shannon in?
Michael Shannon's in The Shape of Water. He was in the first Knives Out movie.
He's in a lot of sub-character
Knives
roles.
Out is the...
The Who Done It with...
Yeah. I like those movies. They're fun.
Yeah, they are good.
I'm into this. Yeah, I'll watch that.
Nuremberg. Russell's back, baby.
So he's starring in it.
Rusty's Herman Goering. He's the big fella.
He's the
and Michael
Herm,
Shannon is the Supreme Court Justice.
Oh, you've got John Slattery from Mad Men.
Yep.
Who plays Roger, my favourite character in Mad Men.
Colin Hanks, who's good. Tom Hanks' son.
Oh, yeah. Haven't seen him in a minute.
Leo Woodall, who was in...
Leo's in everything now.
Woodall, he was in what's the one where they go on holiday and they went to Italy? They go the White Lotus, season 2 of the White Lotus.
He was in White Lotus.
Yeah,
he was in White Lotus. He was also in that that one with Sacha Baron Cohen.
Let's have a look.
That was good. And
That
he was in the latest Bridget Jones.
Bridget Jones' Baby. Yeah,
Married
One
much?
Day, White Lotus.
Is it good?
It's good.
I actually enjoyed the first couple.
Mate, listen, you can't honestly sit there and tell me you don't like Bridget Jones. If you want to take a load off mentally and you just want to chill the fuck down and just be numbed with some
reconnecting with the wife,
with some warm feel good romance stuff, then yeah,
they're designed to be that kind of drug for you, that kind of stress relief.
You need an out, Streety. You need an out. You know,
do.
you need a forget about the world, charm me with some nice music and some just easily digestible content.
Look, if they were
me,
all war films like that, we'd
But
be
it's
in
too
trouble.
heavy, mate. You can't live your life that way.
But then I can't live my life with too many Bridget Joneses. I need a war film.
I need my war shit. You know what I mean? I need my
well,
fury.
It's just more entertaining. Like I'm reading a book called Lonesome Dove. Won the Pulitzer Prize, 1989. Carly just got it for me. She didn't know much about it. She just looked it up and then gave it to me. And it's just about that very thing where you're reading, and it's a dull book if no one dies in it or if nothing happens in it. You've got to read these descriptive. It's all about the land and in America with cowboys and Indians, and it's good. Recommend that for a book.
But I completely agree. Like you need the heavy, you do, and you need like the heavy and the interesting. Like World War II is heavy as fuck. It's a heavy topic, so you always need to offset that with something.
Yeah,
space as well, heavy in that
frontier.
You can lose. You can like. I've got bogged down before punters and dribblers, just on the simple question of what's going on. What is this? What's happening?
Existential dread. I had my bouts with that. Yeah.
What the fuck is going on, punters and dribblers? What is this? What is this world? What is this life? What is this experience?
Hang on to your hat and your chair. We're spinning around a planet. We're fucking... we're moving.
It's wild stuff.
It's
we're orbiting the sun, which is orbiting the middle of the Milky Way, which is orbiting its own fucking thing, right? Like everything's moving. It's a lot. There's a lot going on. Where did it start? Did it start? Was there a beginning? Has it always been? Like there's a lot to fucking lose your mind over, which is why I like to always anchor it with something, Hamish, like a little Grand Designs.
Oh yeah, Grand Designs.
You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
Like a little Grand Designs, baby. It's like you got this charming English music, and there's that quirky, eccentric guy who comes up with like a bit of an opening monologue about. Chester dreams of building a home for his family. Yeah. But what Chester might not realize is that he might build a life as well as a home. And it's just some dumb fucking thing. And then it goes on to like the setup. There's usually some sort of issue. Not always,
with the
but
builder,
sometimes.
like delays, some
it
money.
Rains all the time.
But it's very English.
Yeah, so they come in, they go, what are you budgeting? We're budgeting £500,000. They always spend like $1.5 million, and they've got to like leverage up to their eyeballs. And then one of them has a kid, and sometimes there's a divorce. There's some etch ones. Like this guy was building a family, a disability-friendly home for himself. He's like, him and his wife were building, he was disabled, right? And he was in a chair. And they were building a home that was like disabled friendly or chair friendly, I suppose. Wider doors, like a lift and stuff. And then halfway through it, she leaves him. I'm like, oh, fuck. This isn't what I wanted. I needed to offset World War II and space. So I just need everyone to get along.
Imagine if it was just all about the budget for her. She's like, no, it's not good with money. Spending too much money on ramps.
Yeah,
on rails.
Stairs were cheaper.
We can't see eye to eye. No shit, he's in a fucking chair.
Yeah, stairs were cheaper. What's with these wide doors? So much more expensive. It's like
I mean, an elevator. Come on.
Fuck, come on.
So anyway,
so he was a Paralympic swimmer, Mark Butler, and his wife Penny.
Mark Butler and his wife Penny. Penny was good about it though. She was the foreman for the project, and she pushed on in that role even though they weren't together. So she sort of helped build the home for him.
Did he come back? Did he wheel on back and go, well...
He wheels on back.
When we split this, I think you've done a good job.
I was just a bit like, oh, Devo. This was supposed to be their family home. But
interesting, intriguing.
It's always set out in the meadows somewhere, and there's beautiful spring flowers and summer flowers, and it's a nice vibe. It always rains too much, and people spend too much money, but on the whole, it's feel good.
It's lifestyle. It's the same way food. Anthony Bourdain, you can watch him talk about food and his journeys, or he's in Vietnam. He's talking about the pho, and that shit's good. Because you might just look at a pho and go, oh, fuck that. But you go to... Now, I'm hoping phos are from Vietnam. Are they not?
I think they are. I think they are.
Okay.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are.
Yep. Spring roll.
Good.
Just didn't want to get that wrong.
No.
Because I love phos. And then I would have let myself down.
No, you would have let yourself down.
Yeah.
Vietnamese was always in the box seat for being the home of the pho. But I know what you mean. There's something really charming and calming. It really calms the nervous system hearing someone talk about food. Like Jamie Oliver, prime Jamie Oliver, when he's just in the kitchen, he's having fun, he's just throwing shit in. For people that can't cook well, like myself, I can follow a recipe if I'm asked to, if I'm required to. but I wouldn't say that I have a natural penchant for cooking. Because there's a bit of artistry in cooking, you know? You got to be able to open a fridge and eyeball ingredients and go, I can make that meal with these ingredients.
I think I think you're right. I think you have to have, I don't have it either. As much as
like Ruby, my sister-in-law can open a fridge and go, I can make that with these ingredients.
Really?
Whereas I'm like, need a cookbook.
Well, I guess the level above that, maybe she has this as well, where you experiment your own stuff, and
which is, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
well, experimentation's like that's where the artistry is.
Yeah.
And I've always loved when Jamie Oliver's in there, and he's just like, mate, you know, fuck recipes. It's just like, you know, if you want salt, throw a bit of salt in. Like, don't be shy, just throw it in. Yeah, I like that approach instead of I've got my little measuring cup out, my little spoon.
Well, like lobster and mac and cheese. Now that's a good street food sort of mix up. That's good thinking.
As street food is in like street food or home street food?
Street food in the sense of the cooking realm. You know, street food is the jam. But then so fine dining like is nice as well. But expensive, bland bits of pea and you don't get much for it, I agree, is a waste of time.
You're a street food man. I've seen you run head on into some Balinese street food.
Well, you know, I don't think I've done, or I definitely have, but not. I don't. Those carts with the.
I've seen you cart up.
No, I don't think I've had.
I've seen you cart up.
The chicken skewers on the carts. No, I haven't had those.
100%.
I got hungry enough and had one of those. Yeah, I probably did.
Well, remember that villa we stayed at?
Yeah. Yeah,
you were carting up.
There was one carted right out the front.
There was a cart at the front. Yeah, there was. There was a cart at the front. You carted up.
Yeah, we carted up. That was a good trip. That was the second trip we went to Bali together, right? With Steph and
Guy
and Sarah Morgan.
She was sick the whole time. She had a dodgy. I think she might have had a dodgy. I'm airing your dirty laundry here, Dale. But yeah, she had a dodgy sausage roll. I think on the flight over, just fucked her up for the whole trip.
Oh, so she hadn't even got there yet.
She was sick on arrival. Then we went to a beach club. Mate, you put your head underwater at these places because you piss, you do. It's bad news.
She gave it a good nudge for someone who was sick. I remember thinking she got the IV drip, which made her feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
She's a good bird. She got her. We go to the same swimming place for our kids down in eastern suburbs.
When do you start swimming school for kids? Like when's that all kicking off?
The first couple, like I think it's like a year in. Might be wrong, but the place we went to, you've got to like get in there with them and sing songs, and it's all a bit like happy.
Are you? Do you have any phobias of hopping in these pools? I know Tom's can be worried about kids' urine.
No, I don't have the Tommy phobes. Just I'm a get in there and get it done. Like it'll be fine.
Yeah, bit of infant urine. I never heard of fucking.
Look, if you
at least I've got a sty, so like you might.
Yeah, but you get on with it. We all get a sty from time to time.
We all get a sty from time to time. It's about what you do when you get one.
If you look for disgust, you'll find it. If you zoom in with a microscope enough, you will find at the top of your pretty fingernails that you've kept so clean because you wash them 3 times a day.
Yep.
There's fucking gross shit in there.
Well, can I rock your world? Can you allow me to rock your world? Yeah. Apparently, a mouth is dirtier than a bumhole.
Oh, that's
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you're looking for disgust, you're going to find it in your own mouth.
Yeah. Ignorance is bliss. Is what
ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
I can't see germs.
And bliss it is. Let it be bliss.
I can't see them.
I can't see them.
Can you? And you got microscope eyes now?
Isn't it funny that
you got microscope eyes, bro?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
When the time's right, you're at a let's go back to when you're 14, 15, 16, 18, and you're pulling in at the school dance and you hook up.
Oh yeah.
And there's that feeling, those hormones are rising, and you're like, hang on, is this on? Hang on, her face is getting close to mine. Hang on,
how do you know?
We're drifting in. There's this instinctual thing. The kiss is a funny thing.
Oh, it's very funny.
Because
also, I'll tell you what's
gets you
really. I'll tell you what's really interesting about the kiss, which is obviously like if we run with my previous statement that the mouth dirtier than the bumhole, you're better off rubbing bumholes together if you're a germaphobe.
Rubbing bums.
Well, it's cleaner.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Like,
okay.
Mouth to bum holes is probably the worst way to do it.
No, it would be the best. You're better off tonguing a bum hole than someone's mouth. Is that fair? Is that
can't be
is
fair.
that where the science is at?
I've ridden with you down this disgusting road far enough. Surely not. Surely not.
Todd will get us the answer.
You're telling me if you were to drop your dax and go home, just have a good fucking.
But it stands to reason, though, doesn't it? If a mouth is dirtier than a bumhole, then giving someone a rimia is going to be cleaner.
If you're talking strictly bacteria, then you're correct.
Right.
So the mouth has like billions more bacteria.
So
the bumhole just has shit.
So giving someone a rimmy is cleaner.
But not necessarily, because the bacteria is not necessarily bad bacteria. It can be good bacteria that like keeps your pH levels and infections.
Well, that's it.
That's misleading.
Hang on, that is misleading because like a good yogurt, you see those yogurt ads.
Yeah, like
bacteria. That's what the mouth is.
Mate.
So it's like it's dirtier, but it's bacteria. But how are we classifying this?
Yes.
All I know is my mouth doesn't stink like an asshole. At least I'd hope it wouldn't.
No, exactly right.
And stench is a big factor.
What do you?
You can clean your asshole too. I'm just saying you can keep them both kind of hygienic.
When it comes to a hookup, and I'm talking in our formative years, Streety, when you're not 100% sure if one's on or not, and you got to give yourself over to faith. Give yourself over to faith, in the sense of like, I think I'm picking up on vibes here, but am I? And then it requires full 100% commitment with the lean in.
Oh, bro, I've got to. I'll tell you.
Have you ever been knocked back?
I'll tell you a lean in story.
Yeah,
I've got a lean in for you.
Yeah.
Before I'd hooked up with the chick. Shout out to James Harvey. We're at a school dance. It comes later in the story. Dancing with this bird, and we're all talking about like this. Have you kissed a girl yet? And you're like, everyone was that person once.
How many you got me?
Yeah, how many, you haven't even kissed a girl, man. And it's like,
as in your first hookup or your first hookup for the evening?
First hookup ever. Sad to say.
Okay, so big
sad
deal.
to say, I was in year 7.
Big
late
deal.
bloomer. School dance.
Mate, I think I was in year 8. I was.
Well, there you go. There you go. We don't want to be champions in year 3.
I'm being honest.
Bit weird if you're hooking up in year 3, I reckon.
Doesn't
so you're 12, 13, you hook, and then I go to there's this bird, and I'm pretty sure like Toxic from Britney Spears, great song.
Oh,
is on.
track.
And feeling the heat, and I'm like,
I'm toxic,
the toxic gum slipping up. I think the song is about hooking up.
Yeah, it's a fucking track. Shout out to Britney.
A toxic kiss. And I lean in for a toxic kiss, and then I close my eyes. I was full like, this is going to be it. This is going to be it. Lean in, and I lean in further, and I open my eyes, and I just have this. Leaning right back, and I was like,
wait, what's the setting? Where you play
that? And then later on, I see her hooking up with my mate Harvey.
Oh, so she wasn't anti-hookup. She was anti-aim.
I think I cried.
You cried.
I think I cried, yeah. Not like there and then, but you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
that's heartbreaking.
That's not like a gnaw bit of the story. That's a
You cried later
funny
on.
bit. I mean, yeah. Incessantly hugged the pillow and cried.
Oh, they're tough years, man.
They're tough. Dude, shout out to all the kids in year 7 out there beginning your, guys and girls. It's a difficult thing to read, as you were starting this off with. Difficult thing to read, but it's the best book you'll ever own. Those formidable years. Formative years.
Which they're also formidable, but they are formative. It's just no one knows what they're doing. No one knows. There is no handbook, really. No. Like American Pie makes out like you can go into the library and pull out some ancient book and learn how to, give, great head.
Listen to my Stifler.
Yeah, but like that doesn't. I don't think that exists. Certainly wasn't passed down in the Dubbo library. But so you're out there working it out yourself.
Yeah, 100%. But boys are talking about. They're all giving each other advice. So that doesn't stop happening, obviously. But the only advice that will actually work is the experience that you have when you have a crack yourself. That's the only thing that'll leapfrog you into the next formidable thing.
My first hookup was at Dukes of Hazzard, I believe, the movie. Dukes of Hazzard had just come out. We were down at Reading Cinemas 005. Like, there was 5 cinemas. I don't know. I'm just giving the full name, full context.
Yeah.
And there was feelings. There was a vibe that this thing might be a goer. We'd done, I think, is sort of a rite of passage. You'd done some laps of the main street in Dubbo before the movie. Just a bit of.
Wait, is that an analogy, or you're talking? No, I think
I think a lot of people in Dubbo in those years, like you're walking around the main
literally
street.
doing laps, manies. Okay,
yeah. Like on the feet.
Here I am.
Yeah. I've still got a memory of us walking through the Grace Brothers, now Maya at the time. But we're feeling it. There's energy. There's fireworks from a chemistry perspective. Getting into Dukes of Hazzard back row. I think it was Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah.
Fuck, I hope it was. I wouldn't want to have forgotten something like that. And then it's like, okay, I think I'm pretty sure that this is on. Now how do I get into it? How do I get this thing going?
And you sat next to it's just you two?
And then there's people on the other side of her, but where it's this thing's set up.
You're all there. Yeah.
It's all there, mate.
Set up for
success. You know what I mean? It's set up for success. It's now just about how you get through that. How do you break the ice? How do you break the ice from a kiss perspective?
And at what point in the movie did
you
make a move? What was the first move?
Well, I obviously went for the tried and tested arm over, like that's.
Yawn?
Well, not that. I don't think I yawned. Obviously, the seat, the arm in between us comes up. That's first. That's first port of call.
Baby.
You got to get that arm up.
Damn.
Arms up. So that's obviously its own thing. It's like, okay, why are you putting the arm up? You're now signaling to her, arms coming up, baby. It's business time. But that's inherently risky as well, because what if she wants the arm down? But I need to trust what I've felt for the last couple of hours as we walked around the main street of Dubbo. I got to trust those feelings. I got to trust, the casual hand slide.
The little silhouette sort of touch.
All that stuff, baby. You got to trust it. You got to know when the time comes to act. These are the clutch moments for any fucking 13, 14-year-old is. You got to trust your preparation when the arm comes up. Arm up. Now I'm locked in. Now it's business time.
Yeah.
Then it's about how do I get her closer to me? Bang, arm around her, and then after 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 sweaty, nervous minutes, you bang. You go for the lean in. Which isn't that easy when you're sitting next to someone. It's not as... It's a bit more forced.
Yeah, so this has come up, that's there, and in your head...
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Pumping,
it's because you're both looking forward at the movie.
It's sort of like you're not facing each other, so it's a harder setup.
But when you do connect...
but once you get that first kiss, when you get that first kiss out of the way...
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah. Dude, I remember this is a quick one. Went to my mate's place in year 8. We're playing spin the bottle with his sister and just one other friend. So I think there's only 2 ways this can work for me, one for him. But there that was. We're playing the game and landed on And anyway, he ended up hooking up with his sister. We go into separate rooms. And I started giving her hickeys.
Yeah, nice.
And I was like, yeah, this is like, nice. An extra layer of, one of those levels. This is I'm gonna
were you leaving marks?
I left like so many fucking marks all down her neck that it looked like she was like abused by a fucking
paintball gun.
Dude, yeah, paintball gun. And like, so she wore a scarf the next day when we're in the house and he was dropping us off to school. And when he dropped them off to school first and then on to ours, his mood changed a lot in the car, and he was fucking.
Oh, he's off
angry.
it.
And then he said
he was off it because
he was off because he had worked. He said he saw the mark to Aiden. I heard this when he dropped us both off to school. Got out, got my bag, chucked it on the ground, and I was like, "Oh, see ya, Mr. Whatever," and then left.
Oh, so the old man saw the hickeys.
He saw the hickeys on his daughter. That he's dropping everyone back to school. Oh, and then I overheard him say, "I saw the mark." And I was like, with my bag, quick, run.
Run.
But I just went ham. I just went too much.
Yeah, too much. But I can't. The hickeys aren't that enjoyable, are they?
No, it's purely a novelty.
It's almost like a marking. It's almost like a mark.
Territory thing?
Yeah, territory thing.
Yeah,
like a dog pissing on a tree.
Yeah. It was, yeah. It was
because they don't serve what other purpose? Like, you can just kiss a neck. You don't need to suck on it. You don't need to
It's a love.
What are you doing? Breaking the capillaries?
It's called a love bite.
Yeah, breaks little blood vessels under the surface.
There you go.
It's the beginning of, the kiss is there. Now, I'm not quite allowed downstairs yet, but I'm letting you know that there's other parts of your body that I'm interested in.
Yes, like your neck.
Maybe very interested in, evidently by the marking.
Yeah, because we're too young to be going downtown, baby. So we'll keep things above the above the belt.
Above the belt.
Happy to keep things above the belt. But just so you know, I'm not done with the mouth. The mouth's not enough.
With the mouth.
Mouth's not enough.
What about at like cow races or cooter you hook up with like 20 odd people?
I don't know.
Guys, girls, everyone was like,
I don't know, mate. Honestly, like,
sorry, not guys and girls. I mean, just girls were hooking up with lots of guys as well.
So cooter cordial, punters and dribblers, to fill you in, was this like I don't know if they do them anymore. I don't know what the lay of the land is. Obviously, I've been out of that game for a while. And my daughter's too young to be into that game. So like I'm in I don't know. No. But back in the day, they'd have these country parties, right? They were organised. I don't know. They must have been organised by parents. I don't know what other explanations. Cow races was a race day, but cooter cordial must have been organised by parents. And everyone goes to a host's place. So someone that lives in Cootamundra, and you would get fucked up. And then you would go to essentially a dance. And my memory of this thing, Cooter Cordial sold out.
Yeah, there's one in a couple of weeks.
Really? We're G'ing it up.
September.
Strictly no alcohol.
A country party for your 9 and 10 students. Strictly no alcohol, vapes or contraband. $250 per ticket. Yep, perfect. Like, it's still going.
Jeez, I don't remember it being $250 per ticket. I think you just
we didn't pay,
up.
bro. We didn't pay.
Including one
everything's a
up
joke.
Mate, our parents would have paid.
Oh, 4 guests. But
our parents would have paid. We're in year 9.
No.
Year 10.
Mad fun. Arrive on the train. Like, yeah, I mean,
get the train down there, you get picked up, and then it's on for young and old, like
start drinking on the train.
Yeah.
Well, we did, not recommending you do.
Yeah. And then it's about how many hookups you can get. Is 8 out of the question.
Jesus. Well, no, 8 would be unders.
8's probably unders, mate.
Yeah. 8 could have done better.
And you got to remember as well, these people are in year 9 to 10. There's obviously parents around running this thing, and it's not just hooking up going on the dance floor, if you know what I mean. Like, that would be a punchy visual for a parent. Like, what the fuck?
I know. We have
what
all
the
that.
fuck?
Yeah. Look at that.
What? Like, that'd be a lot.
Yeah. Where are those hands?
I remember, it's because I've got, I remember the stories that got passed around at that thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's lots of...
there's... People are just finding their way in life,
But then that train ride back, lots of stories.
Yeah.
Little tussles of different groups, but then you become mates down the track. It's all good.
Tobler, what's your first hookup, mate?
My first hookup was under the stairs in A block at Forest High.
Yeah.
Back in year 8.
Yep, nice.
Yeah, how did you get her there?
Great kiss.
Well, I'd kind of had a crush on a girl, and we'd been talking, and then it was like the bell had just rung, and
so end of the day,
we're all like about to line up to walk out to the bus stop, And I remember just being like, because I'd been putting it off for so long.
And like the signs were there?
Signs were there and was so head noisy about it. And, I was like, fuck it. So I just grabbed her hand and then walked into one of the buildings under like the stair block and then just...
Oh, you get a bit about ya.
Mate, it was great.
The grabbing the hand and marching, because it also gives her time to be like, if you've read this wrong, she'll be like, I know exactly where we're marching. I'm going to, thank you, sir. Pull my arm.
Yeah, I've got to get the bus.
Which would, by the way, be mortifying, but like, if she's not, into it, you go, oh shit, I've misread this. I apologize. I needed. There was a fire. I was getting you away from the fire.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah. You can come up with a lie.
Yeah.
But she can also come up with one. Got to get my bus.
Yes, exactly. It was brave timing. Like, there was a lot that could have gone wrong, but it went well. But a couple of weeks ago, I copped the lean out, or whatever you were talking about earlier, after a date. Like, when you go in for a kiss and then they hit you with the cheek.
You got one recently?
Got one a couple of weeks ago.
Did ya?
Yeah. And I don't know if I misread it or something. It was the girl who set her hair on fire at the restaurant.
This is you actually raise a great point, because Hamish and I have been out of the game for a long time.
15
years.
Still happens.
So you still got to get your timing right. You still got to read the cues.
Yeah, it was an awkward situation though, because she was holding like a pizza box with the leftovers to take home.
Yep.
In front of her.
Yep.
And so I was kind of standing on the side.
Yep.
And then went in for a kiss, and then she kind of just held the pizza box there and just threw the cheek out.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, of course she did. She's holding onto a pizza box. She doesn't be like macking on holding a pizza box.
So yeah, it was bad.
It was just bad timing.
It was bad timing.
Love that you went in for it.
Did you think? Let me ask you this: are you comfortable blaming it on the pizza box, or do you think the cues were never there?
No, because there were cues there, and we were talking about like the next date. I mean, I'm fairly notoriously bad at picking up on cues. Yeah. But I felt like it was there.
Yeah, it's well documented.
Maybe I misread it. Hard to tell. The pizza box is.
It's not particularly romantic for her though. Her holding a pizza box.
I thought you take the pizza home. I don't want it. You take it. That's fine.
Oh, no, the gesture's romantic.
The gesture's romantic.
But it's not romantic. She's probably not how she envisioned it.
True.
It's a very funny image.
You know what I mean?
I don't think in modern dating you're necessarily envisioning like a romantic first kiss. I think it just kind of like...
What was your first kiss, mate?
My first one was... I was a bit of a late bloomer as well, boys' school and that. It was like year 9, I think, and it was at a...
Who was he?
Nice. He was at a... it was at an Ocean Alley gig, and she just came up to me. So I was like...
Ocean Alley boy's dream. Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, but I was like scared of girls until I was like 20. So luckily that
that's
lovely lady came
listen,
up to me.
we all were.
Yeah.
We all were. So
how elated did you feel when she just took all the awkwardness out of the situation, grabbed your face, kissed it, and then...
At Ocean Alley?
Were you just like, nice?
Yeah, I don't know. I was just like, oh, that was so easy. I don't know why, because I think you've probably been wigging out about it for a while.
Oh, of course, mate. It's like there's been a gorilla like on your back the whole time. You must have gone to bed the happiest man in the country.
Yeah, I was just like, thank God, dude. Yeah.
I miss all that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the next step in this...
Such a relief.
You can get murky waters, but losing the V plates is a big deal as well.
Yeah. Yep.
And then when that happens...
but it's just an extension of what we're talking about.
Exactly. But I remember just skipping all those details, but driving home, I had this Jamaican taxi driver, and I told him, he goes, what have you been up to tonight, man? And I said, I actually had sex for the first time. And he goes, oh shit, man, you got to be chasing that shit for the rest of your life, man. I remember he said it just like that, and he was giggling, he was high-fiving me, he was just G'ing me up, making me feel amazing. And I was like, yeah, and he was right. Next one didn't happen for another 6 months or something, but that was great.
Yeah. Another year.
Yeah.
A reminder, this Saturday down at Harry's in North Bondi, starting at 6:30, the Bigwood Goers Run Club. It's back, babe. We're going to pound the pavement. We're going to get the bods good and thick and honest and true heading into A summer of some note.
Of some note, an important summer. If you get down there.
A summer with the ashes in it.
Correct. You're going to be given a good day hat.
Yes, sure.
At the end of the run, you get a good day smoothie or you can get a daylights. These smoothies, we went down and road tested them the other day. Fucking terrific.
Unbelievable. One of the best smoothies I've ever had.
No, it was really good. Anyway, free smoothie, free hat. Come down and chat to your mates. Go for a little run. Bit of activity on your lifestyle, you know what I mean? Bit of active lifestyle stuff.
Listen, if you haven't done something for a while, then come join me, who hasn't done something in ages. I don't think I've gone for a run in a year. Now, I'm not proud of that, but the first step is the most important, and that's what Saturday morning is. I'm turning things around.
Tobler, you going to be running?
6:30.
That's a yes, buddy. Doesn't matter what time. Yeah, you will. You'll be running.
You'll be running at Harry's at 6:30.
That's right, mate. You're the producer of the show. Part of the brand and that, you know?
Tobler will be down there. I'll be down there.
We'll see you down there.
We'll see you down there. Now, you're off to Europe tomorrow?
Yes. Yes, sir. Off to
Sebo's wedding.
Wedding in Greece, in Paros.
Paros.
You know, he's half Greek, but...
Now, are you the best man?
Greece. A half Greek guy might as well be full Greek because, you know, the Greeks, it's...
Listen, if
you're almost missing your other half that you wish you had.
Yeah.
So you're full Greek.
Yeah, you're full Greek. And Sebo...
I can't wait to... I've never been to Greece, but seeing him in his element over there...
Mate, that's
fucking exciting
that's
stuff.
Mecca right there.
Yeah.
You know, that's the holy grail. You got what you need to understand about Sebo, punters and dribblers, and this shouldn't come as a shock because most of you have heard him dribble, which, you know, he's become elite at it, and shout out to him. But we were talking about benders earlier. What he'll be talking about on benders is usually ancient Greek history. Like he fucking lives for it. It's his absolute bread and butter. So for you to go back there to his happy place, essentially, to see him in his element, I'm super jealous.
Well, like all the best stories and heroes and mythoses were conjured up by the Greek people, so Seb's no different. He has that in him.
Well, I
think he waves that flag, and he waves it well. He might be one of the best Greek going round offshore, waving that flag.
He's my favourite Greek.
Well, he's look.
He's my favourite Greek.
He's my favourite Greek. He's you know, I've got many best friends. He's one of my best friends.
Yeah.
It just as an individual, he is just an elite human being.
One of the greats.
Talk.
One of the great human beings all time. Clearly one of the great Greeks, but one of the great humans.
Not just like in an entertaining way, but he's he's got just great insight and good instincts for things and for people and for stories.
He's an absolute dribbler. There's no doubt about that.
Oh yeah.
He's
the champion dribbler.
He'd
KO anyone.
He'd KO. I don't think he's ever been defeated. If you're getting into a dribble off,
yeah, fuck that's something that should actually happen. A ring where you dribble off, but they would not listen to each other. You have to somehow
and you go dribble and you
grab
go
a mic.
You go dribble for dribble,
and then you get booed off when you're getting.
How would a dribble off work? I'm imagining, Hamish, much like a rap battle. I'm thinking 8 Mile stuff.
Oh, he went to Cranbrook. That's a private school. I went to Mykonos. That's where all the gods are cool. Sorry.
That's actually pretty fucking good.
That's how it works.
That's how I imagine it working. The same sort of parameters as a rap battle has, but a dribble off. Could you defeat Sebo? No, I don't think anyone could.
No, he's the Eminem of...
He's the Eminem of dribble. He's the Eminem of dribble. Yeah.
Yeah,
he is. So, are you the best man?
Yeah, I am.
Have you written a speech?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Happy with it?
Yeah, I am. You know what I realised with this speech? You're not up there to try to be a stand-up comedian or try to really nail some sort of amazing romantic thing. You're just up there to do a good job of accurately describing
who
the
they
man
are.
And commendingly...
Yes.
Just imagine it as a longer toast that's done with a lot more effort.
Because at your wedding, which was one of the great days of all time, Sebo was the best man there, and his speech was elite.
It was fantastic.
It was fucking amazing.
Yeah. He had a great analogy of playing when we were kids. I'll fumble it up, but essentially just me being Jean-Claude Van Damme and obsessed with those movies and constantly playing the theater of, being someone larger than life like that, someone tough.
Yeah.
And then, that hero in the story saves the day, but really the hero was Carly that I, saved, that ended up saving me.
Yep.
And I think it got a standing ovation or a big applause at least.
I think you got a standing O.
It was.
I'm pretty sure it did. Like, you're pushing my memory here, but I'm pretty sure it did. I remember. I remember.
But it was worthy of one.
I remember when it was over, thinking to myself, "That's one of the best man speech I've ever heard."
Because he was as well. He was enjoying himself up there. He was fucking nervous.
But you're a complex guy. There's many layers to you. If you use the Shrek onion analogy, there's a lot going on, and it would be
really tall.
Oh. Yeah, it's difficult on face value to do a wedding speech for you, I would say. Like it's hard to encapsulate your vibe accurately.
Well, then he just concentrated on one thing rather than trying to do many, I think. Rather than describe all the onion layers in a speech.
But even though the onion has many layers, there's still just an onion.
Yeah. Talking about the onion, not the layers, and
that's right.
The layers will be contextually foreseen.
You can get lost in layers sometimes.
Lost in layers.
You can get lost in layers. You can get lost in the layers. Just think about the whole. Think about the onion.
Yeah, I've got. It's just like paragraphs where I'm like, I know what I'm saying there. I know what I'm saying there. I know what I'm saying there, and I do have. Yeah, I'm sort of tying it back to Greece and to his character and who I imagine him to be. And these sorts of things, and I mean, at the end of the day, it's just going to be a picture perfect, fucking, light dazzling off the water, and just it'd be hard to go wrong.
That's the thing about the Greeks is they know where to go. Like we just like, go to Mykonos, go to fucking like Paros. I've never been to Paros. I bet you Paros is beautiful.
Never been to Greece.
Haven't you?
No, or Italy. So I'm stoked. I'm going for a week.
So what's your trip look like?
So I'm going tomorrow.
Oh, that looks nice. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's like fisherman's sort of town, like a bit of a Norway, Greece vibe, if you will. And look at that. Look at that water. I've never seen water like that.
Carly's not going, is she?
No, just, So daddy solo.
So that's...
Yeah,
there's benefits to that,
and I've hitched my wagon with Roddy and his wife Gab.
Yep,
and we're all very close. Yeah, us. Yeah, and so I'm staying with them in Paris, the three of us. So I get there, meet up with them, get on the ferry, hour ferry to Paris, put the bags down. Let's get to dinner.
Oh yeah! And when's the wedding?
Tuesday. So we got Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday, the recovery.
Yep.
And then Thursday, I have to get up, get a ferry back to Athens to stay for the night. Things have gone wrong before.
You say how?
Boat trip from Thailand back to Bangkok. Get a boat trip from Paros back to Athens, and then fly out Friday next week.
For those that are new here, Hamish has had some hiccups, I think it's fair to say, in the past when it comes to travelling. Things haven't gone your way.
No. Well, road less travelled, I like to say, Eddie. Road certainly travelled by not many. Staying with a family of Johnny and Noi, who pops up still in the punters and dribblers. Shout out to Scotty Bellotti.
Scotty Bellotti's a big fan of Johnny and Noi. Johnny and Noi are part of, I think... I think it's fair to say, they're fair to say they're part of the furniture. Yeah. Johnny and Noi, for those living under a rock, metaphorical or otherwise, are the family that brought Hamish in his time of need.
Rescued me.
He was in Thailand travelling to Bali.
Yeah, I was supposed to travel to Bali. Missed the flight and spent 5 days with Johnny and Noi. You
lost your passport, and that's why you missed the flight.
Lost the passport, missed the flight, couldn't get on the flight. and stayed with them for 5 days, not knowing whether he was going to peel my stomach open and sell my shit on ice.
So Johnny was a cleaner at Bangkok airport, saw Hamish was distressed and upset and offered him a place to stay.
Yeah.
Hamish gets back there at 2 a.m. and has to sing SingStar with the family, fucking 4 hours.
And you know that, we won't go through the whole story, but like that feeling when you wake up the next day after I fucking cooked the flight, rang my parents, they're leaving Australia to go to Bali, everything, all this chaos, whiskey, SingStar that night, go to sleep. When I woke up and the first thing in the blurry eyes I see just like Johnny and Noi and their son, their teenage son, like doing this. I'm like, who the fuck is that? Where the fuck am I? Where the fuck am I? And I was in Johnny's house in outer skirts Bangkok, and that's where I remained for 5 days while I sorted the passport out.
Comfy bed?
Yeah, it was great. It was great. It was just alarming, not the English barrier, and there's a whole...
How shit was the English? Was
Johnny had broken English and Noi had none.
Right.
Broken English.
And you had no Thai.
No what?
Thai.
No tie?
You
no
couldn't
tie.
speak Thai.
I thought you meant like a bow tie. No. I had no bow tie or tie. No. I had nothing. But they had SingStar, they had generosity, hospitality.
Was the SingStar in English?
Yeah, Celine Dion, it sang. Yeah.
Yep.
I think they changed to English.
And then didn't they try to get you with the cousin?
That was with a waitress.
Oh.
When we went out with so they're 50, 60 years old. And then we went out to the races one day and we're retelling the story here. Johnny said to me, whispered to me, Hamish, if we win big today, my wife, so if we win big today, you and me, we go get fuck. You and me, we get fuck. I was like, holy shit, Johnny. And Noi was standing like 10 meters away. And he looked at me, looked at her, looked at me and said, don't tell my wife. I was like, yes, sir. And then thank God we didn't win. Because I don't know where that night would have gone.
That would have been... Mate,
but later on they tried to set me up with a waitress.
Could you imagine that predicament? Imagine if you'd won big. And Johnny comes over going,
in for a penny, in for a pound.
You and me go fuck. You and me go fuck.
Yeah. You want a place to stay. You want to ride with the dog, you got to die with the dog.
Yeah. You want a place to stay, you will get involved in this spitty.
You and me. But don't tell my wife.
Don't tell my wife.
Hey, I just...
Shout out to Johnny and Noi. The reason I bring that up is to give context to the fact that you are travelling overseas without your wife.
And I intend to make it back.
Who is your... Not only your emotional and spiritual rock, but your
life support boat.
She's
my inflatable raft.
She's your inflatable raft
out of
in the choppy seas.
She's
and
awesome.
she won't be with you. So like, what's the plan for keeping the passport safe? Like,
she's worried.
Is there
she's worried.
Yeah.
I mean, even coming to do this, she's like, "Hamish, you haven't packed."
Well, I didn't know you were flying out tomorrow.
No, it's not your fault.
But I thank you for coming in because you haven't packed.
I'm here because I wanted to be.
Men pack quick.
That's fine.
Men pack quick.
Yeah, exactly. We'll be fine.
But have you got like a little passport holder, like one of those like little boomer things?
Fuck no, I'm not having like a lanyard looking passport.
You wouldn't wear one of those little boomer.
Chuck it in the. Because the reason it got lost was because it was a full moon party, Copenhagen, hammock situation. We're on magic mushrooms. And it was the first time I really had those. And the whole night went skoo-whiff.
Yep.
For lack of a better term. And I woke up in a hammock to my mate going like, dude, aren't you leaving to go to Bangkok like in 20 minutes? And I was like, fucking shit. Just grabbed all my shit. And I left my passport there in a late pack, which actually doesn't bode well for me leaving tomorrow having not packed. So
the late pack, mate. And I tell you what, you'll know as well. It's funny how your brain knows it's forgotten something even if it won't remind you. So like you have this feeling. Like when we were going to Europe, I was like, I know I've forgotten something. It was just hanging it was just a feeling, and like, and then you say, okay, well, have I forgotten anything? And you start going through a list in your mind, but still you go, no, I haven't forgotten anything because I've just gone through the list, but my brain's telling me I have, but it won't tell me what it is.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until we got to the airport that my brain was like, oh, you forgot the carrier, like the baby carrier, which was so fucking important to our trip. So then Ruby had to drive it out later, which is an absolute nightmare. But just if you get that feeling, you got to trust it and be like, I've forgotten something.
Isn't it funny, the instinctual feeling of the common one is the tiger, the predator. Mm-hmm. There's a snake there. I can feel it. The chills on the back of your neck. The chills on the back of your neck when you're got the laptop open. It's 5 a.m. Someone's got Elvis Presley singing Unchained Melody. That the back of the neck hairs go up,
which is elite. If you haven't seen that, punters, again, we're trying to pad your bender this weekend. Know when to hold them, know when to fold them.
Yeah.
But if you're looking for some elite content, Elvis Presley, Unchained Melody, Vegas, near the back end of his life, maybe 6 months before he died.
It probably requires you taking that person into another room and getting the phone up and going, shh, and just going, watch this. We're going to watch the whole 2-minute video.
It's a one-on-one play.
Yeah. You don't go the whole room, everybody shut up and watch this. I think that might be
if you've got more than 3, I wouldn't pull it out.
No.
It's too many.
Hey, quickly, before, speaking of pulling something out, my uncle died recently.
Did he? Sorry to hear that.
He did. No, that's okay. Rest in peace, Jeremy. Love you. He died recently in Thailand, of all places.
Is that right?
Yeah. But anyway, he, God bless him, and we were looking through his house. I was with my mum. She said, come round. We're giving most of this away.
Shout out to Sarah.
We're giving most of this away, like paintings and such, but if there's maybe anything that you might want, maybe. And then she mentioned, and it wasn't really, but I came to just look at the house and sort of see where he was living and stuff. And I went upstairs. She goes, there's something upstairs that you might want. Now, I'm not giving this to you per se because it actually might be too valuable to just give you.
Yeah.
But
so what is it? Is this a loan situation?
It can live here. I think it belongs in the Hello Sport ethos.
Is this a loan?
It's a loan for life. Eventually, when I get my own man cave, I want this back.
Okay, let's set the parameters. It's a loan then. You're just loaning it to us.
Yeah,
and when you want it, you get it back.
Yeah. When I get a man cave, yeah. Or if I forget about it, you can keep it. I don't care. But
so what is?
I don't want to be a dog and then ask for it back. If it costs, if it's like $10,000.
No.
If it's like $10,000.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's a loan. It's yours. Because now you got me hot and heavy. Okay. What is this? Is heavy, punters. This is really. Let's not drop it. This is. Ready? Yep. Okay, I'll read it out. Certificate of authenticity. This piece of high quality memorabilia is certified to be authentic. Richard Ernster was the director, which goes a long way in my book, punters and dribblers, because Richard Ernster is the GOAT. And we've got... Oh! Okay. Where's the wide? Golden Bear. Jack Nicklaus glove signed.
Now, he wore this in the championship, one of the PGAs. This is the glove that was worn.
6 times Masters champion, 3 times Open championships, 4 PGA championships, 4 US Open championships, 1974 World Golf Hall of Fame inductee. The Golden Bear's glove.
That's hectic, Streety.
Oh.
How about that, huh? How about that? Now, it is very big, so I don't think you can, it's probably not very hangable right now.
Hamish, that's a lovely gift.
But it belongs in these halls, in these Hogwarty sports memorabilia sort of halls.
These are special halls that's filled by all kinds of things. Look at that photo up there of Tom and I'm man, he's God, we're touching. Yeah. We got the Sydney Olympic 2000 torch. We got Ronnie Blakey's obviously famous piece of
Nicholas, so just for context as well, there's Tiger and there's Jack Nicklaus.
Yep.
And he's decorated, he's won more than any other golfer.
So for those living under a rock, the most decorated golfer of all time, and we go on majors here,
18,
is the Golden Bear Jack Nicklaus. Tiger has 15. Tiger, you could say was a better golfer. In his prime was more dominant, but Tiger had his issues. His back was fucked. He played up, etc., etc., etc. If you're talking longevity, it's the Golden Bear. Also, how many did he finish runner-up in, Tobler? This is a great stat. Do you know this stat?
No.
This stat's fucking unbelievable. He won 18 majors and he finished second in how many?
19.
Jesus, second.
Yeah.
Shit.
So he won 18. He finished 19 in two. He finished second in 19 rather. What a lovely gift, home.
Hey,
thanks, buddy.
No worries. Come here, pal.
Come here. Love you, buddy.
Hey, you're welcome, man.
That's it. What a fucking lovely gift. What a lovely, lovely gift. I'm a huge Golden Bear fan as well. Like, respect where respect's due. Have you seen on the Golden Bear? This is great stuff. Tobler, can you load up this video of Jack Nicklaus, who goes, someone's like, oh, I don't know what the read is for this putt, and he goes, fuck, I'll do it, mate.
Oh, yeah, I've seen it.
Let's load this fucker up. This is unbelievable.
So he's still doing that. How old is he? Like 80? Yeah.
Maybe 86,
something, late 80s.
Maybe just 80? 78,
He's
80?
85.
He's what?
85.
85.
So I tell you who else is an unbelievable, Nick? Gary Player. South African guy, the only bloke to keep his master's jacket. Like, you're supposed to keep it there on the ground. He's like, nah.
Oh, really? I definitely,
Took it back to South Africa and never took it back. He's old. Look at this. So this is at the 2010 Senior PGA Championship. How old is he now?
85.
So he was 70 at the time.
If anyone could just look to be like this man when you're 85, this man right here, who was doing bad things back then in the 70s, and this is like, what, 2010?
So he was 70 years old at the time.
Then you're doing good things.
There's no chance putting it.
Why? He's hit a good putt.
There's no chance.
Show you how to putt it?
Do you want me to show you how to putt it?
The uproar of the crowd, like, fucking.
Do you want me to show you?
Yes. Show him.
And this
now that's a 50-foot putt.
Show me how to
at
do
least.
it.
And it's rank. It's all over the place. It's like in and it's out and it's around.
It.
Take the fucking stick out. Bang.
It bounces off the back rim.
And
Had no business staying in.
There you go, mate.
Dude. And a walk-off KO. Ba-chunk, baby.
Pa-chunk!
That is a motherfucking ba-chunk if I've ever seen one.
And now we've got the Golden Bears glove in our presence.
That man's hand
I love that, bro.
was
that
in
is
that
unbelievable.
glove. That glove right there was off that video.
That's fucking unbelievable.
I don't know if
it doesn't matter if it was or it wasn't. Look, what matters is the greatest major winner in golf history,
His
Jack
spirit
Nicklaus,
is
the
here
Golden
in
Bear.
that.
We now have a part of Jack with us.
He's touched that glove. He signed it. I don't know if you can see it. It's signed.
No, well, his hand was in that glove, mate.
His hand was in that glove and he won a PGA with it. That's greatness.
I love that. Was there anything else? Why your uncle is a golf fan or what?
I learned that he actually I hadn't seen him in many years, but he did play a bit of golf.
Hang on.
Back in the day.
Thomas Birmingham. Hamish has given us a gift, mate. So
Gift of his presence, or is it the gift of song?
no, well, he's given us the gift of his presence. He's also given us the gift of no song today, but he's given
Memorabilia.
He's given us Jack Nicklaus's glove. He's given us a framed Jack Nicklaus glove that he's just
Where's that come from?
off his late uncle.
Oh, R.I.P. He was a good man, his late uncle.
Yeah.
Jeremy.
I think he got it at an auction.
He's just offered up a glove to the boys.
It's
not Jeremy. Unless Jeremy bequeathed
I think
it
it was
to
an
us
auction.
Well, he bequeathed it to Hamish, and Hamish has said that he's loaning it to us. But if he forgets about it, it's ours.
Well, it's probably worth about $5,000.
No, listen, I mean, I'll take a loaned Jack Nicklaus glove. And obviously, I think it ceases to be a gift at that point, though, which is fine. That's fine. I just don't think we can put it under those terms. That's a lovely addition. You know, it's being billeted out to us, which I'm fine.
Well, assuming that this place is still standing in 20 years or you haven't shipped out and then you've got no room for it, whose house does it go to, Tom or Eddie's? Or back to Haynes?
I think it'd be sold.
Well, it would be an estate sale, obviously.
Oh, you auction it off to the dribblers.
And the dribbler would come down and go, do I want an AI created image of Tom and Eddie where Tom's sitting on Eddie's lap? Like, maybe you do.
That'd go for 10K.
Yeah. But it would be an estate sale that, like, we both need to be dead in open caskets. So if one of us dies significantly earlier than the other one, we just need to keep it on ice. And then once the other one dies, you keep us both open and people can come and view us.
Yeah.
And just, like, buy shit for way cheaper than we
It's like when the Queen died and people lined up to see her body, except you can also buy stuff.
Yeah, I think it's called in state. You lay in state.
We lay in state and you buy our things around us.
Yeah.
But when you think about it,
the Christmas carols get played.
None of our wives will want this in the house.
Oh, mate, if I took that home, Ella would kick up one of the great sticks of all time.
Yeah.
She goes, it's fucking ugly.
No, so
well, you don't get it.
You don't get it, but it belongs in the sports.
But do you know what would be in the house? If Kim Kardashian's thong she came across, like that'd be on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, mate, I'll call you later. How about that?
That's fine. Hey, that's fine. I'm gonna leave.
Has the family made it to the snow?
Mate, I tell you what, it has not stopped raining. Probably the scattest drive I've ever had in rain, like Xmas.
Be careful.
We get to the place in Paris to, like, take you up to the mountain on the tube. Get there, get the tickets. I'm just getting everyone into the car, speak to the guy, and, like, I'm like, yeah, sweet, mate, we're just getting the shit out of the car. Come back, and he's just let the fucking he's let the tube go. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
Oh my God.
Do you know how long we got to wait here for now? We've just driven 6.5 hours. We got to wait 40 minutes. Got to sit here in a fucking freezing cold, like, waiting room.
Oh.
I'm like, what?
Why didn't he let it wait?
I'm like, he goes, I couldn't wait. I just spoke to you, lad. What the fuck? And anyway, now I'm just trying to use it as a learning experience for the girls, an opportunity for learning, and it's let's go exploring around the train station, which has got nothing to it. That took 3 minutes, and now I've got 37 minutes to fucking see.
Yeah. Well, why don't you show highlights of the old man at work? You know.
Yeah, you know what?
Maybe fire up a best of from last year.
Dude, that's a great call. They'll love that. That's a little step, and it'll echo out through this cavernous fucking shithole that I'm sitting in.
Oh, good stuff. All right, mate. See you, buddy. The great Tom Birmingham. Well, Hamish, thank you very much for that gift, mate. I love that.
You're welcome, bro. I'm jealous of Tom at the snow. That's some of the funnest holidays you can have. I
You a
think,
snowman?
Yeah.
Skier, snowboarder?
Snowboarder.
Yeah.
Japan. Threadbar. Perisher. Where you been?
Mate, I've been to Threadbar a couple of times. I don't think people would say that I'm a snowman by trade. Like,
Are you a skier?
I'm a skier. I can get down the slopes.
Do your pizza down the mountain?
No. I'm progressed from pizza.
You got the Milo bib off.
Milo bib's off.
You're off the magic carpet.
Off the magic carpet, off the Milo bib.
You're going down diamonds.
No. Like, give me a week and maybe I could, but
yeah. But you can
I can do that.
Yeah.
What
French
I find,
fries.
the last couple of times I went skiing, and the skiing aficionados, I'm sure, can tell me what I've done wrong. This is years ago, by the way. Is I found that my legs were burning. Like, I must have been squatting too far back or something. Like, is that a positioning on the ski issue? Because I felt like genuinely I was doing my 100th squat. To the point where I'm like, if I don't stop here, I'm in too much pain.
Yeah, because you're at that angle. You're never straight, are you? So
is that a straightness issue?
Yeah, like improper technique. If you're leaning back too much, you're putting too much strain on your muscles, and it's just a huge buildup of lactic acid.
So which is exactly what I was doing. It was hell on earth.
So what he basically said was you were being awkward for too long. You're just being
gotta loosen
just
up.
Physically awkward for too long. An awkward look. An awkward, weird guy going down the mountain.
But if you're
who needs to stop and have a break and straighten his legs out?
That's me, yeah. No, seriously. I would look fucking awkward. Like, I wouldn't get a hookup on the slopes, put it that way. No one would want to fuck me.
Not after a few butterscotch snapses.
No, I don't think so. No, Kahula Hut or wherever it is in Threadbow.
Champagne spray.
No one would want to fuck me on the way down the mountain. I don't have it. I don't have...
You get fucked by the mountain.
I get fucked by the mountain. So that's what it is. So how do you counter that? Do you lean forward more? Because if I go skiing again, I can't have the lactic acid build up I had on the last couple of trips.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's like
so your weight's centered over the balls of your feet. So you got to lean forward.
So if I'm going down the mountain, I've got to lean forward.
You're leaning forward.
Your
still.
body of mass
leaning
is behind
back.
your knees. Should be on top of your knees.
Yeah.
To help you. But your knees are out in front of you going, oh.
Yeah.
You can't keep up with your knees. Come on, guys. I'm following.
Yeah. It's not a good look. It's not attractive.
Get on the snowboard, mate. Do the falling leaf.
Are you a snowboarder?
Yeah.
The falling leaf. Explain that.
Falling leaf. Well, it's like if you're just facing the one way, that's how you first learn how to. It's like a falling leaf, but then you eventually learn to turn over. I'm trying to think if I got a funny ski story.
You got funny stories for everything else, mate.
I guess it's kind of funny. I snowboarded for the school. And, like you go into state or whatever. I think it was like one of the first things that you do.
Well, my memory is zone, regional, state, nationals.
Yeah. Okay, regional. I think got to state.
Yep.
And then we were up there. I was up there with Charlie Bly and a couple of other Kings boys of note. And we were up the mountain. And Charlie's Bly, his dad comes into the story. And it's the gates one where it's not the gates. It's the snowboard has it's like a half pipe that is a maze that you have to kind of cruise around, but you go up the wall and go around there and up there and up there. And on the first launch of I go, and instead of hitting the corner and turning around it, I just ski straight up it and took out and fell upside down, and my board took out 3 women. It was like a woman and her mother and someone, and took them out. And ooh! And landed snow all over me. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. And then they're like, ooh, okay. And then embarrassingly, Charlie Bly's dad said, go on, Henry, get back in there. And he forgot my name. So he's cheering on the wrong guy. And I'm like, as he's saying Henry, and everyone's trying to clap me back onto the course. I'm like, my name's not fucking Henry, but anyway. And then just slowly finish the thing.
I like that. That's a good snow story.
Yeah.
One of your best mates' dads forget your name.
A slope story. But I mean, there's worse crashes to be had on mountains though. If you go off the wrong track and then you're not to be seen, you can fucking spend the night there, and a lot of people die.
A mate of mine went. He was in the backcountry in Japan, and he got lost, and he almost lost his fucking hands.
Oh fuck! Was that?
You know him, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He got frostbite.
Well, he had to drag himself through the snow because it was so thick.
Jesus.
That he almost lost his hands.
Do you know, funny, it's popped in my brain, Bear Grylls.
Yeah. Where is Bear? What's he up to?
Well, I don't know, but when he was really young, you'd imagine he's up to a lot. He's probably mountaineering. But he was on a ski slope mountain, and he was lost with his dad. This is the first time he was ever lost. And his dad said that his 6-year-old son, Bear, he was like, we're going to die out here. I don't know where to go. And he said, I think we should go this way. And Bear said, no, Dad, I think we should go that way. And he had an argument with his son, but his son was just something about him that was so sure. He says, why do you think we should go that way? And he said, because the creek bends that way, and I have a memory of, like, we started at the creek, and that means that it must be up this way, we go up that way. And he's like, no, that's couldn't be right. He's like, Dad, trust me. And he took the gamble on his son, and they trekked back and survived.
And how old was his son?
Like 6. With his
Bear
dad.
Grylls at 6 was lost with his dad.
So, you can imagine.
Oh, you can imagine.
You can imagine. Handspan. 6.
Wow.
Handspan at 6.
That's wild stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, so Bear's got a bit about him.
So, again, it must just be an instinctual thing for some people. That guy is just survival. Yep. Dead carcass, bed for the night. Who thinks of that?
Like Leo in The Revenant. Get me a carcass to fucking crawl inside of. Punters and dribblers, a reminder that the Finals Fever pot is open right now. It's open. And it closes 7 o'clock Friday night. Get in while the getting's good. Tom and I will be punting on all 4 finals games this weekend. You've seen from my bets today. I'm feeling it. So jump on board. Do not miss it. Shout out to Neds. Thank you for your support. You're the best in the business. If you want to follow along from all our bets on the show this week, then you've got to be with Neds, and you go to our profile and you share the bet. Or you copy the bet. We share the bets, you copy them. Make sense? Okay. Punters and dribblers, this episode of Hello Sport brought to you, as always, by Be Good Health. In particular, I wanted to focus on Good Day, the number 1 multivitamin in Australia right now. 1,435 reviews, 5-star, just check myself. This one just came across my desk and had me feeling things. Listen to this absolute ripper by Tim. Dodging sickness left, right, and centre. I held out on posting a review until I was certain, but after 4 weeks of various colds, flus, and even the dreaded gastro hitting our household, I came out completely unscathed. While my 2 kids and wife laid miserably in bed, I pondered how I was dodging every germ-filled bullet a la Neo in The Matrix. The only thing that separated me from them, I take Good Day every morning, proofs in the put. I mean, what else do you need? What else do you need? All you need to do is try it. BeGoodHealth.com.au. Code Dribblers, 10% off pair with subscription, 20% off. If you're sitting on the fence, listen to Tim. Proofs in the pudding. Try it for yourself. Now, before we go, mate, I just wanted to get your thoughts. There's been a lot made of the fact that Snoop Dogg is opening. Well, he's doing the opening entertaining act for the AFL Grand Final. Obviously, the NFL, they do it at halftime. The AFL, NRL, we do it before the game. Snoop Dogg opening the AFL Grand Final. Who'd they have last year, Tobler?
Katy Perry.
Who?
Katy Perry.
Katy Perry. This year they've gone, Baby, you're a firework.
That song slaps. It slaps in a stadium. Snoop Dogg. Interesting. What's the question?
Peter V'landys has come out today.
Yeah.
Obviously, the NRL Supremo, chairman. They've got Teddy Swims.
Who the fuck's that? I genuinely don't know.
That's where I'm getting to. Like, who the fuck's Teddy Swims? What the fuck's Teddy Swims about? What are his comments? So
he said he is very popular. It will beat the poodle. We saw. I'll get them up on the screen. So
get them up on screen. I'll read them to
you. Peter.
Just wanted to get your thoughts on the way out. So, this is what V'landys said in relation to. So Teddy Swims is the NRL selection.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
He's very popular. It will beat the poodle. Is that an old saying? Like sliced bread?
No, more so a dig at like Snoop Dogg.
Oh, poodle, of course. Right.
So so NRL's got Teddy Swims, AFL's got Snoop Dogg. We saw what the FLA got. I imagine that means AFL. What's he called? Labrador or poodle? That's a shit joke, Peter. I'm always in your corner, but that's bad stuff. I'm not sure. All I know is that this is a dog act, so we had better get better than that. We actually got a vocalist.
Oh, there's just too many
none of
lame
this
dog analogy.
None
dog
of this
puns.
doof stuff. This bloke can actually sing.
Ah.
That's from
now,
Peter
can he sing? He, like, looking at him, he looks pretty, like, NRL-y, you know, at least from a fan perspective. He's got the sunnies on the head. He's got tattoos down the neck. He's got, looks like spiky finger rings. Look, what's he about? Can we get a bit of his...
Yeah, I got
probably
a
can't
up.
do the music.
So I'm not a big...
But he's no Snoop Dogg.
He's like
household
soul,
name.
R&B, and country with hints of hip-hop, apparently.
Cody's a music man. How big is Teddy Swims?
I don't know anything about him. I think he's kind of like a... I honestly can't speak to him at all. I don't know anything.
Yeah, I've never heard of him either.
So the guy with the Triple J tattoo on his legs, never heard of him.
Yep.
But you can't compete with gin and juice no matter who you are. No matter who you are. As soon as that drops, dang it, I can't even really do it with my mouth. That's the brilliance of the music.
I'll always go into bat for the NRL, always. And I'll always go into bat for the Lord and Saviour, St. Peter V'landys. Like,
sure,
he's a dear friend of the show. I don't know if I can get around this.
I think he lands in like the country music kind of bracket. So I think people who like country music love him.
Sure, but like, you know, one, we don't know him. Two, that sounds kind of bland, but happy to be proved wrong. But then again, like if we're competing, if we're talking about apples and oranges, Snoop Dogg is the OG orange.
Snoop Dogg is Snoop fucking Dogg.
And it doesn't matter if you're living next to the Nile River, you fucking jam out to gin and juice.
The Up and Smoke, was it Up and Smoke with him and Dre? You'd put it on, like that was our fucking, they were formative. You want to talk formative years? Yeah. There you go, baby.
Yeah, they were electric.
They're electric. Okay, so I can sort of see where V'landys is coming from, like, oh, that's just rap. Like, this guy can actually sing, but it misses the mark in a huge way. And unfortunately, you're not competing with just any rapper. You're competing with Snoop Dogg, who is fucking iconic. And the guy you've chosen to go toe-to-toe with him isn't a vocalist. He's a fucking nobody.
Look, my chair, if I'm on The Voice, my chair is not spinning around.
And maybe I'm too young to know who Teddy Swims is, or I'm not up on the ways of pop culture, but I always lean into my subordinates. I lean into Tobler with the Triple J tat. He doesn't know who he is. And I lean into Cody, a really cool guy. Cody's a vibey guy. He's 25. He's young. You know what I mean? He's got his finger on the pulse, and he doesn't know who the fuck Teddy Swims is.
I think it's just the wrong taste-making cake for the occasion. Like, you clearly want a banger.
It's taking a toll on me. Trying my best to keep from tearing the skin off my bones.
Oh, this guy.
Nah, I'm over it.
I just want to confirm that I think this is the song
This is his biggest song. Yeah, this song's got over 2 billion streams on Spotify. So
he's got a fucking great voice.
Yeah.
No shit, but I'm just comparing this with Snoop Dogg. It's never going to live up to the... This poor guy has been riled up into this conversation. He never deserved to be... Who's his manager? Like, because he could be... He's scoring goals left and right. He's got a good voice. He's got a good vibe, got a good look. But are we going to rev up the punter and the dribbler with this kind of music? I don't know.
It seems weird that he's like Peter V'landys has gone out of his way to compare the NRL entertainment to the AFL entertainment when it's almost,
I reckon
it's unmatchable.
Mate, if I'm doing PR for Peter V'landys, I'm like, don't bother. You know, just hope that on the field, on their day, that Teddy Swims gives us something that we could be proud of. But there's no point going out in the pre-war battle trying to compare Teddy Swims to Snoop Dogg.
And now I actually feel bad in hindsight. I regret some Teddy Swims kind of. He doesn't deserve to be put into the soup of this conversation.
Teddy's just doing his own thing. He's got 318 million views on his Lose Control. So like he's living his life.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden he's been drawn into this competition.
Like it was announced a couple of weeks ago. I know PVL officially announced it today, but
it
was on social media a couple of weeks ago where I first saw it.
Yeah. Who did the NRL have last year?
The Kid
Leroy.
The Kid Leroy.
Which was actually pretty good.
You know,
it branched a lot of audiences.
There's a saying with this. It's kind of like with that Peter Flanders thing. I would tie the bow with this. Comparison is the thief of joy.
That's a great saying. Is that a Hamish Street?
I don't think so. I think it's a pretty. It's knowledge that keeps on presenting itself. I mean, think about it. If you compare apples to apples all the time, you're always it gets bland. But everything can be cool in its own right.
Comparison is the thief of joy. I completely agree with that.
Comparison is the thief of joy.
Vlandy's doing himself no favours.
No.
Comparing his Teddy Swims.
And he started the comparison. He started it. If this just popped onto the NRL, sure, I'd be about it. I don't know about it, but I'd be like, all right, well, I don't know who this guy is, but it sounds like he's talented.
Listen,
cool.
you get this big jolly fellow onto your screen.
He's got some jolly points.
Banging out jolly notes. I'm feeling jolly.
I'm feeling, yeah. I don't know if I'm feeling revved up, to be quite honest, but that's a personal
This
thing.
isn't rev me up buttercup music.
No,
this is I feel mildly jolly.
I want Enter Sandman, I get knocked down. But
I get up again. I never going to keep me down.
Bring back the beef. Let's just stay in that genre. Let's not try to be cool. Let's not... Peter V'landys, of all people, out of touch. Let's not try to, discuss the fruit bowl of pop culture when you don't listen... When I'm sure you don't even have headphones.
There is something here where it's like, okay, AFL, you're going to do your Katy Perry stuff. You're going to do your Snoop Dogg stuff. You're going to be like trendy. You're going to spend big money. If the NRL genuinely can't keep up with that, then I'm all for rolling out Jimmy Barnes every year.
Yeah. Because it's...
Like, what are Angus Young and AC/DC doing? I know there's been a couple of losses there. They're getting old in the tooth, but...
No, too old in the tooth, apparently.
Too old?
Yeah, there's footage of, that I saw. How sad is this now? And it's AC/DC going, it's a tough watch. Because they just look way too old.
Too old for rugby league, though. Too old for rugby league, though, mate.
Yeah, you're right. Get them on there. It'd be familiar. It'd hit the right notes. It'd rev people up.
I think the rugby league community is looking for... They're more old, decrepit, frail Angus Young than they are Teddy Swims, aren't they?
Yeah. If they're still kicking by the time of next year, which I'm sure they will be because they're living that...
I think they got it right last year because the Kid Leroy was good. He's like a young kid. He's from Redfern and he covered in excess in his performance. I thought that was tasteful. I thought that was good. So they've shown that they can do it. I'm with you. It seems random.
Yeah,
it seems. You know what this feels like. It feels reactive to what the AFL have done. The AFL have got a big name. We need to get a big name, and they just go down the list. That they would have a big name list, and on that list would be big names, and they would just go from big name all the way down. And so it's they probably start with fucking Bono, right, and U2, and then you land where you land, and after 1,000 calls, you land with Teddy Swims, and that's.
Isn't it funny, though, because
that's where you
Baby
land.
You're a Firework actually kind of does rev me up in a weird way.
Dude, Katy
Perry, not so much.
Katy Perry slapped.
Fucking oath
last
she did.
year. She slapped. Sorry, if you watched it, she was great.
Yeah.
She had the vibey sunnies on. She's doing the whole thing.
I
was like, Katy Perry, good on you.
Kendrick Lamar.
She's not my cup of tea every day of the week, but I thought she was great last year.
Oh, no, she's a guilty pleasure.
Yeah. Like a Krispy Kreme donut, you know what I mean?
Super Bowl, was that last year? Year before that was like Dr. Dre.
No, this year.
Yeah, that was
in like February this year.
And he kind of went like, fuck you, I'm going to play
fuck
the
you,
diss
Drake.
tracks.
Yeah, loved it.
It was cool. It was theatrical, but it was a theatrical diss track at the Super Bowl. It was almost like, what am I watching here? This is... Imagine being Drake. He'd probably be sipping cognac, enjoying
mate,
it.
Imagine how much money AFL's paid for Snoop Dogg. It'd have to be biblical.
Well, I was just thinking, I just clocked this in my brain then. They both did the menu log ad. I wonder if there's something...
Sorry.
Who do?
No, you're good. I was just saying that Snoop Dogg and Katy Perry both did stuff for menu log. I wonder if there's a connection there to the AFL at all. Do you remember that?
Yeah, did somebody say menu log?
Like they were the two big gets for menu log.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, they're both on... They're Australian ties to menu log.
So they've wrapped them up through contractual obligations.
I don't know. I'm just...
Well, there's potential awareness among the Australian public through the ads.
They're rubbing shoulders with the same
Snoop Dogg up to $5 million to perform at the AFL.
What's Teddy Swims getting?
Shit, you can't imagine.
Fraction of that.
Well, there you go. So it's...
Listen, in the war of pre-match entertainment, they had Katy Perry, we had Kid Laroi. I'm going to call it a draw. They've got Snoop Dogg, we've got Teddy Swims. They've got the advantage. It's just as simple as that.
Just didn't know who he was. Hey, if I'm in a mood for soul, he looks like he'd be the best of them. By the 10 seconds I heard, the best of it.
Now, Hamish,
for rugby league.
You've got a big trip tomorrow, mate. So I'm going to love you and I'm going to leave you.
Yeah, man.
Thank you so much for coming on.
I got to get packing.
It's been fun as per usual.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dog.
I just want you to promise me that you're going to get one of those boomer things for your passport.
Like a lanyard, like
one of those things that hugs the body really tight.
A money belt.
I can't promise that, Edward.
Can you get me a money belt, mate? Can you get me a money belt?
I can call you when I arrive.
Okay.
I'll vid call you.
Okay, you vid call me when you arrive. And thank you for the gift.
You're welcome. Shout out to the dribblers, the punters, everyone out there, to you young kissers out there. Just
smooch up.
Work
this
on
weekend,
instincts.
This weekend, just lead in, have a crack.
Lean in and have a crack. That's all it's about. If she pulls out, on to the next.
Fuck her! And move on.
On to the next.
Or him. Okay, bye-bye.
Or him, whatever. Later.
Could you two just not talk anymore?